Chapter 9. Death is Final. The 29th of August, 2023. Some people interpret the world around them as though everyone else is a zombie. A person who has no brain and only follows that zombie instinct and the lust for blood. Maybe for a person to be a zombie, they have to have no higher purpose nor any means of quenching their survival instinct requirements. It is as though they follow blood wherever it is. This thirst for blood can be understood politically as the political elite appearing as a threat to other people around them. The zombies, in this case, are political leaders who, whenever they see a country exhausted or hurt or cut, hence the blood, they follow the horde laws and attack it and devastate it. It is not to drink its blood to survive per se, but it is because they lack motive except grandeur and maintaining their superiority. They attack their prey even if the prey struggled to ask them for consideration, but they cannot be reasoned with. They are zombies after all. The notion of a zombie apocalypse should not have been considered a possibility. However, people who died will be raised from the dead. There is no question about that. But I think they will not be brought back to live for the purpose of devouring the living. The movie Resident Evil or the series or the game all claim that it is through a virus infection that this apocalypse started. But then again, before the game was developed, a lot of people believed in zombies and vampires and werewolves. If a vampire myth is about a person who is like a bat, therefore a reference to them being nocturnal and blood-sucking, a werewolf is a myth about a person who is like a wolf, howling under the moonlight, thus a loud person who flourishes at night. Then what is a zombie about? A human who is brought back from the dead, rather than a human becoming a vampire who sleeps and doesn't die except by a stick to the heart, as though the harsh hearts of people can be crushed or pierced through a stick. It is also interesting how vampires fear a cross. I do not know why. People cannot become vampires or werewolves or zombies. This is what I believe. We can only be human. When people are raised from the dead, they only do that because Allah commands them to do that. People who are raised from the dead before ask to have their soul taken back to death again. It is as though death is more peaceful to them than living. What are the things we enjoy the most about this life? All of this is just fleeting and futile compared to what we have waiting for us in the hereafter. Why would people who are raised from the dead be sent to destroy the living? If that ever did happen, it would be those raised from the dead who asked for a chance to enjoy life a little bit more because they know and were told that they live eternity in hellfire, as though they chose to wreak havoc on earth due to their final destination in the hereafter. They would be asking, why are those living people on earth enjoy life and enjoy the afterlife while we are all doomed to eternal suffering and torture in hell? Well, isn't hell a place of dwelling for people who blasphemed their way into their grave? I do not know why I don't want to type in Hitler's name or speak about him. It is probably because I don't know whether he will be sent to heaven or to hell. At the end of the day, we do not know, and only Allah knows all things. If Pharaoh was resurrected, do you think he will want to stay in life or to return back to death? Just a related question to ponder.